Today, topic 3 of self-work is infectious toxic shock and extrapulmonary complications. A very good evening to my respected teacher and my dear friends. Hope you all are safe at home. I am Ravina from 3A Group 4th year and today our group will represent this topic. Let's get started. Extrapulmonary complications of pneumonia include meningitis, endocarditis, pericarditis, osteomyelitis, sepsis, etc.
Diagnosis: chest auscultation, sputum level analysis, oxygen level analysis, blood level analysis, urine level analysis, skin test, and chest
Extrapulmonary complications of pneumonia are like thrombocytopenia, myalgia, arthralgia, malaise, vomiting, abdominal pain, encephalitis, polyradiculitis, transverse myelitis, etc.
Pathogenesis. Etiology is mainly largely unknown, classified into three types. First one is direct type, in which inflammatory cytokine is locally induced by lipoprotein contains in the bacterial cells and membranes must play a role. The second one is indirect type, in which immunomoderates such as autoimmune through cross reaction between bacterial cells component and human cells. And third one is vascular occlusions.
Extrapulmonary complication: meningitis, arthritis, osteomyelitis, pericarditis, endocarditis, sepsis, hemolytic uremic syndrome.
Treatment is by empirical formula. We will give macrolides, fluoroquinones and doxycycline to the patient, and also we have to change the route of the antibiotics from parenteral to oral route, because now the symptoms are become cured and the patient are become febrile, so he is able to tolerate the medication.
Differential diagnosis of extrapulmonary complicated pneumonia. The extrapulmonary mycoplasmic pneumonia is sarcoidosis, polyradiculitis, encephalitis, and bacterial pneumonia.
Toxic shock syndrome is a serious life-threatening illness caused by toxins released by two specific bacteria, Streptococcus pyogenes or Staphylococcus aureus. It is a medical emergency required prompt care.
Etiology of infectious toxic shock. There are two types, menstrual and non-menstrual. Menstrual is caused by toxic shock toxin and non-menstrual caused by group A Streptococcus bacteria and staphylococcal enterotoxin B and C.
Infection toxic shock syndrome is caused by infection with the bacteria Staphylococcus aureus. The exotoxins produced by bacteria causes the individual to experience the characteristic symptom of the syndrome, such as shock and fever. The initial stage of the pathogenesis of toxic shock syndrome involves the colonization of the bacteria Staphylococcus aureus.
Basically, there are no diagnostic tests available, but you may need to provide the blood sample and urine sample to test the presence of Staphylococcus and Streptococcus infections. Vagina cervix and throat will be swept for sample to be analyzed in the lab.
Infectious toxic shock is the washing hands, where they often do help to prevent. How to prevent? And the washing hand, when they often help to the bacteria prevents, and washing hand well before and after inserting our tampons, and not using tampons or alternating then with sanitary napkins.
Differential diagnosis: bacterial sepsis, cellulitis, drug eruption. First one is gram-negative sepsis, like heart stroke, hemorrhagic shock, and infective endocarditis. Second one is meningococcal infection, like meningococci. Third one is race-associated viral infection, like septic shock, staphylococcal infection, and typhoid fever.
Toxic shock syndrome complication.
Toxic shock syndrome is a rare life-threatening complications of a certain types of bacterial infections. Often toxic shock syndrome results from toxins produced by Staphylococcus aureus bacteria. But the condition may be also caused by toxins produced by group A Streptococcus bacteria.
Treatment. The usually prescribed antibiotics are nefacillin, oxacillin, and the first generation cephalosporin, nefacillin or oxacillin is generally recommended. Vancomycin can be used in penicillin allergic patients. These agents have been known to increase TSST first in culture possible by cell lysis.